So far this trip we decided to visit Amsterdam, and honestly I was really excited about it. Our journey started from Dover, where we took the ferry. The crossing took about an hour and a half, and because it was the Easter holiday, it was extremely busy. There were so many people everywhere. The weather wasn't great at all. It was cloudy, windy, and quite cold, but we were still excited to finally start this trip. After the ferry and a few more hours of traveling, we finally arrived in Amsterdam. The city was very crowded, and one of the first things you notice here is huge number of bicycles everywhere. Seriously, there are bikes on every corner, but even with the crowd, the city has such a unique and interesting vibe. After walking around the city for a while, we decided to stop and try some famous fries in the city center. There was a really long queue, so we knew they had to be good. We ordered fries with parmesan and truffle, and honestly, they were so delicious. Definitely worth the wait. Since it started raining and the wind got stronger, we later stopped for some tea with our friends to warm up a bit. The weather was really cold, so that the tea was exactly what we needed. After that, we went to a typical bar in the center of Amsterdam, close to the red light district. We had a drink, relaxed a bit, and just enjoyed the atmosphere of the city. Later in the evening, we finally headed to our hotel, that was a Hotel Amsterdam, which was about 30 minutes from the city center. Honestly, we really like this hotel. It was modern, everything looked new, clean and well equipped. So, it felt like the perfect place to relax after such a long day. The next morning, after breakfast, we headed to one of the places I was most excited to see, Keukenhof Gardens. Before arriving at the gardens, we drove for a while and everywhere we looked, there were flowers fields all around us. The views were incredible, colorful fields stretching as far as you could see. We bought the tickets for the gardens a few days in advance, which was definitely a good idea because it gets very busy during the spring season. And wow, the moment we arrived, it looked absolutely beautiful. There were so many colorful tulips everywhere, in every color you can imagine. It really felt like walking through a fairy tale. Everything looked fresh and peaceful, green grass, small rivers, bridges, and flowers all around. This was definitely one of the highlights of our trip. After visiting the gardens, we went back to the city and decided to try one of the most famous Dutch treats, the Stroopwafel. I chose one with strawberries and caramel, and it tasted really good, warm, sweet, and very filling. After that, we kept walking around the city exploring some busy areas. Since it was Easter, there were lots of people everywhere, and in some places it looked a bit messy, but the atmosphere was still lively and fun. Later, we took a canal cruise, which lasted about an hour. It was such a relaxing experience, and seeing the city from the water was really beautiful. In the evening, we decided to explore the nightlife in Amsterdam, and honestly, it was something very different, very busy, very crowded, but also really interesting to see. After having a drink, we returned to the hotel to rest. On the third day, we started with a coffee and then traveled outside the city to see the famous Dutch windmills. It was such a special place. We even went inside some of the windmills and saw how people used to work there in the past. The view were beautiful with canals, boats and traditional Dutch houses. Before heading home, we bought a few souvenirs and magnets to remember this amazing trip. And just like that, our Amsterdam trip came to an end. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this journey with me. See you in the next video.